Thank you for everyone watching. This is Karen Robinson and Kiwan Fitch. We are going live today to discuss the upcoming summit, Finding Connection After Relationship Trauma. So, Kiwan, thank you for joining me on this live
You
stream
are
right
so
now.
welcome. You are so welcome. I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm excited about the summit. So let's go.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
well, it's the first time that you and I are doing a project together, you being a speaker.
Mm-hmm.
What was it about this summit that appealed to you that you wanted to be a part of it?
Well, I'm on this journey this year. Well, it started last year where I'm doing a lot of branding around a project called She Pours. So She Pours is all about helping women share their stories. So I've always done anthologies and other kinds of books and different things that are always about giving women a platform to share. So this year, I set out on a journey to do another book, She Pours. It's an anthology for women who continue to pour no matter our circumstances. We still continue to show up for other people, no matter how tired we are, how broke we are, how broken we are. We still be just we're there for other people. We're there for our families, for our community. And it can be exhausting, but we still push through to whatever end that we need to get to. So I'm always looking for opportunities to allow women to share about their poor. And so when I saw the topic and understood, I was like, listen, this past Sunday, the 29th, I celebrated 2 years in the relationship that I'm in. And the
Congratulations.
relationship that I am in now is the most adult, healthy, connected, seen. Like it is so the epitome of good for me that I'm not in a rush to get married.
That's okay.
It's wonderful. It is such
Yeah.
a difference when you're in such a great place that it's so good that you don't need to change it or fix it in order to make it better. And I've been married twice. And the first time was with my younger son's father, and I married him while incarcerated. And then
Oh,
my
he was
second,
incarcerated or
he was
you were incarcerated?
incarcerated.
Okay, just checking.
Great question. And then my last marriage was with someone who actually saved my life when I was having a massive heart attack. So there
Wow, what extremes that was.
there was just so much that we'll share when we have our other conversation. But there was just so much of me not knowing who I am and not understanding the power that I have, not really feeling great about myself that led me into those relationships. And the things that went down in them will forever have impacted me. But who I am now, that identity is such a great place to be in, that I don't need to have some other things to fulfill me, to make me better and love me more, or anything of the sort. So the impact of those traumas, I'm excited about sharing with women about what it takes to get to that place where you can have the level of relationship that you want and need in your life, and how jumping those hurdles and understanding and work doing that identity work, which is again knowing me and loving me, has put me in such an amazing space where I can receive such an amazing love from someone that doesn't have to look like what I thought it needed to look like before.
Right, right.
So I want to share that. I want to encourage and empower, especially our seasoned women of, adult age. The things that I was okay with in my 20s and 30s and 40s are just very different at 52. And again, I am in such an amazing space that it's worth analyzing. It's worth having a conversation about.
I love it.
And so, there are just so many hurdles. When I began to do the identity work, I took a course called In Pursuit of Me. And I
Beautiful.
went into In Pursuit of Me as Kiwan Fitch Webster, and I came out very much clear that I was going to be Kiwan Fitch. And that doing that work, uncovering my layers, acknowledging my own stuff, put me in such an amazing space that I knew I needed to release this man. And go find whoever it might be for you, because you're certainly not for me. Not this Kawan, the insecure
Right.
Kawan, the one who
Sure.
just wanted to be married, the one who took this amazing act of God and this wonderful space that you are a part of my journey, and took that and made that into something where you're supposed to be my life partner. That was not the case. So who she is now is so different, and what I need is different, and not feeling the need to deal with other people's labels and all that stuff. It's an amazing thing to be in a truly adult, committed, great space where you have someone who sees you, supports you, and can be there for you honestly. Because I'm not hiding who I am. I'm not changing myself. Um I'm loving me, so it gives somebody else permission to love me too.
That is really beautifully said.
Thank
So,
you.
to be clear for people watching us, the relationship summit is not just about romantic partners, but that's often
Absolutely.
a huge part of what we struggle with in relationships is that our lover or our intimate partner. There's lots of ways relationships and that with loved ones can go wrong. And I think your testimony of sharing like how you were with someone that was obviously probably had some trauma and some other stuff that you may or may
Hmm.
not share during the summit.
I
To be
will.
married to someone that was probably unhealthy, to be in a place where they're incarcerated, now to doing that identity work that you're going to teach us about during the summit or give us a taste of, and then now
Hmm.
being in a healthy relationship. Like that's the whole purpose of the summit. It really is.
Awesome.
Sharing about your unhealthy, whatever happened. It could be parent child, it could be your nuclear family or extended
Hmm.
family or a good friend.
Hmm.
And then showing that healing journey. And you mentioned already like the course and some of the other things. So I think it's going to be pretty powerful.
Awesomeness. I'm excited about it. I am
Yeah.
excited about it. You opened up such an amazing space in this regard. So truly grateful for that.
Well, I'm grateful that you're one of our speakers. I'm really grateful for that because it's such a gift to all the other speakers to hear you and to connect with you, have
Hmm.
community around our hurt and our healing. And also what a gift to other women that maybe aren't where you are yet, but
Right.
maybe are suffering right now and feel less than because of the pain that they've been through. So
Hmm.
showing the beauty of choosing to work on your healing is very powerful.
Hmm.
So thank
That's
you.
it. That's exactly right. Thank you.
Yeah. Is there
Awesome.
anything else you would like to share other than I want people to come to the Facebook group. We'll put the link in to interact with you. But is there anything else that you want to share before we
Well, I'm gonna
end?
probably share, because the summit is the middle of October. The anthology, the She Pours anthology, is being released November 30th. So I'll definitely make sure you guys have that information. So if anybody wants to take a road trip to South Carolina, come on down and be a part. And the She Pours short film is actually on Amazon Prime. So I'm excited to
Awesome.
always be able to share that people can go and just kind of get a glimpse into some of the She Pours stuff. And my website is sheiscoachk.com. And if you want to connect with me before, then we certainly can have a conversation.
Thank you so much again for being a
You are
guest and
you are
just
so
promoting the
welcome.
summit,
My
promoting your
pleasure.
work.
My
Okay.
absolute pleasure. I don't know if I sent you a link, but I do have a community Journey Towards Purpose group. So I'll send you an invite into there. There's
I
two
think you
groups.
did.
Okay. So I make sure I got to get the second one. We got hacked and we had over 1,000 members. And so we're in the process of building it back up. But then like maybe 2 years later, I got access back. It was crazy. So so now I have two groups that we share in, but that's mainly where I plug a lot of the stuff that is specifically geared towards, empowering women. So I
Awesome.
will
Well,
be
feel
sharing the
free.
summit there.
Yeah, feel
Hmm.
free to share it under wherever this broadcast. Feel free to share it in the group, and we'll definitely be promoting your groups and your projects during the summit. So thank you
Mm,
again.
thank you. You have a great rest of your evening.
You too. Take care.